everyone. As a quick note before we get into our Hero's Journey project, we want to let you know that we are all focusing on the hero's journey of Leanne, a mother who goes through an amazing journey while caring for the main character of their film, Michael Orr.
The known world. I live a privileged life. Never been to the other side of town. Happily married with 2 kids who go to a highly educated, prominent school. And every so often I have an $18 salad just because I can. But my life is about to change. Some say I changed someone's life. Instead, it changes me.
In this scene, Leanne experiences the call of her hero's journey. The call is when there's disruption to the hero's ordinary world and a challenge is presented. Leanne and her family are driving home on a rainy night when Leanne sees Michael walking home in the cold. Leanne feels the situation calling out to her and stops the car in order to talk to Michael. Her ordinary world consisted of a routine lifestyle and a certain degree of selfishness. However, upon seeing Michael, she feels the need to take care of him and take on the challenge of looking out for someone else.
What is he wearing? It's freezing. What's his name again?
Big Mike.
Where is he going?
Hey, Big Mike, where are you headed?
Jim.
Go ahead.
Turn around. Turn around. Big Mike! Stop the car. Big Mike, hey! My name is Leanne Toohey and my kids go to Wingate. They said that you were going to the school gym tonight. Why are you going to the gym? The school gym's closed. Big Mike, do you have a place to stay tonight? Don't you dare lie to me.
I've seen that look many times. She's about to get her way.
Come on.
Where are we headed?
Home.
Once the Tooheys get home, everyone goes to bed. Mrs. Toohey wonders if letting Michael into her home was a good idea and asks Mr. Toohey if it was a good decision. In this movie, Mr. Toohey is the threshold guardian because he helps Mrs. Toohey decide to enter the unknown world. A guardian prevents the initiate from continuing on the journey if they feel that they are not ready. Since Mrs. Toohey loves her husband, she only proceeds to enter the unknown world when she knows that he will be safe and silently agrees. She doesn't need a blatant consent since she is strong-headed. However, she does respect his opinion and makes sure that Mr. Toohey is on board.
Was this a bad idea?
What?
Don't bother and pretend you're not thinking the same thing as me.
Fine. Tell me what you're thinking so I know it's supposed to be on my mind.
How well do you know Big Mike?
In case you hadn't noticed, he don't have much to say. And what's the big deal? It's just for one night, right, Leanne?
You don't think he'll steal anything, do you?
I guess we'll know in the morning.
After Mr. and Mrs. Toohey's discussion, Mrs. Toohey reaches the threshold. Based off of their decision, Mrs. Toohey sees that Michael needs a home and decides to enter the unknown world. In the living room, while she and Michael are fixing the couch so that he can sleep on it that night, she asks Michael if he wants to stay with them. By doing this, she's letting a stranger from a bad neighborhood into her house and can no longer go back to the way she used to live. This is the jumping off part, and Mrs. Toohey is now ready to face the challenges from the rest of her journey.
SJ, only 2 more minutes on that play box thing.
Oh, Mom.
Michael, do you want to stay here? I mean, if you want to stay here a while longer, I can find some time to make a bedroom for you. Because look at this. You practically ruined a $10,000 couch. Do you want to stay here, Michael?
I don't want to go anyplace else.
Well, all right then. SJ, you better be off that play box.
That wasn't 2 minutes.
Good night, Mrs. Toohey.
The challenges of a hero's journey are hardships the hero goes through after crossing into the unknown world. The first challenge Leanne faces is when she confronts her racist friends at lunch about Michael's future in her family. Many of her friends look at what she's doing as a joke and don't take Leanne seriously. Leanne eventually goes off on them and explains her true feelings of Michael. She even goes as far to say that Michael is changing her life.
You just look so teeny tiny next to him, like Jessica Lange in King Kong. Hey, does Michael get the family discount at Taco Bell? If he does, I think Sean might lose a few stores.
He's a good kid.
Well, I say you just make it official and adopt him.
He's gonna be 18 in a few months. Don't make much sense to legally adopt now.
Leanne, is this some kind of white guilt thing? What would your daddy say?
Before or after he turns over his grave. Daddy's been gone for 5 years, Elaine, and to make matters worse, you were at that funeral. Remember? In that awful Chanel and that black hat? Look, here's the deal. I don't need y'all to approve of my choices, but I sure as hell need you to respect them. You have no idea what this boy's been through, and if this is gonna turn into some run and die tribe, I can find an overpriced salad a lot closer to home.
Leanne, I'm so sorry. We didn't intend to.
No, we really didn't. I think what you're doing is so great. To open your home up to him, I mean, honey, you're changing that boy's life.
No, he's changing mine.
And that's awesome for you, but what about Collins?
What about Collins?
Aren't you worried? I mean, he's a boy, a big black boy, sleeping under the same roof.
Shame on you. I got this.
The second challenge Leanne faces is when she wants to adopt Michael, but feels it's wrong without the mother knowing. In this challenge, Leanne travels to Hurt Village, a very bad part of town, to confront Michael's mother about adoption. This is an emotional scene for both involved, but leads to Michael's last name being revealed and Michael becoming a Tui.
Can I see that? So, we would just need her permission, right?
No. Michael is a ward of the state. Just apply and get a judge to sign it off.
So you would give him away without even telling his mother? Miss Orr?
You from the state?
No. My name is Leanne Tui, and your son Michael's been staying with me and my family.
He is my boy. How's Big Mike?
He's doing real well. Miss Orr, do you happen to have his birth certificate? That's all right. I'll figure it out. Miss Orr, you'll always be Michael's mama. Would you like to see him?
No. Not this way. It's Williams. His daddy's last name is Williams. Can't even remember what the boy's father's is.
In this scene, Leanne experiences the abyss of her hero's journey. The abyss is when their hero faces their greatest challenge, which determines the journey's success. Michael angrily confronts Leanne about the reasons for helping him the entire time. Leanne faces the big question of why she was taking care of Michael, and if it really was for him at all. All along, she unknowingly pressured him towards the college of her choice, and now has to acknowledge the wrong in doing so. Leanne alone has to come to terms with the true intent behind her actions, and what she was actually concerned about the whole time.
Mr. Orr. Mr. Orr, do you understand? Do you know why I'm here?
To investigate?
To investigate. I'm here to investigate your odd predicament. Do you find it odd, your predicament?
I don't know. Can I leave now?
No, you can't.
What do you want, ma'am?
I want the facts. I need the truth.
I didn't lie.
And I want to know what you think about all this.
Think about what?
The NCAA fears that with your recruitment, a door might be opened. There are boosters from lots of schools in the South that will become legal guardians of lots of young athletes without means and funnel them into their alma maters. I'm not saying I don't believe it. I'm not saying I do. But there are a lot of people that would argue that Tuies, they took you in. They clothed you.
No.
They fed you.
No.
They paid for your private education.
No.
They bought you a car. They paid for a private tutor.
No.
All this so that you can assure that you get a scholarship to the University of Mississippi. Michael, we're not finished.
Michael,
Why'd you do it?
what?
All along you wanted me to go to Old Miss.
Of course I did. We love Ole Miss.
Why'd you do this for me?
What?
Everything. Was it for you or was it for me? Was it so I would go to the school you wanted, or was it so I would do what you wanted?
Michael, no.
That's what she thinks. Is she right?
No, Michael.
But
Honey,
you lied
listen
to me.
Listen to me.
I'm not stupid.
Michael, of course you're not stupid. Michael.
The transformation is a point after the completion of the abyss. In the transformation, a part of the initiate dies so a new part can be born. The transformation in the blind side occurs when Leanne realizes that she has been going about helping Michael wrong. She realized she needed to let him achieve his own dreams and aspirations. In this scene, Leanne is talking with her husband Sean about the things Michael said about her family, that they did what they did for Michael so he would be a great football player at Ole Miss. Sean puts the things they did for Michael into perspective and calms Leanne down. Leanne transforms from being controlling to being accepting.
Was he right? What he said about us?
Be reasonable, Leanne. We gave bed and clothes to a boy who only owned one pair of shorts. To hell with the NCAA. I'd do it again tomorrow.
What about all the rest of it? All the stuff we did for his scholarship. A scholarship to Ole Miss.
He could go anywhere he wanted. He knew that.
Oh, he did? Did you ask him? Because I sure as hell didn't.
Hey, come here.
Am I a good person?
You,
Not rhetorical. Not a joke.
you are the best person I know.
Sean,
Yeah?
what if he never comes back?
In this scene, Leanne goes through a revelation as her mindset changes as to what is the most important part of parenting is, after realizing the pressure she was putting on Michael about his future and college of choice. After she questions herself as the role of a mother, she finally asks Michael what he wants to do with his life, rather than imposing on his decisions with what she favors him to do. This shows her growth as a mother and the sudden changes of her perspective when coming to the acceptance of her son's decisions in his future, and being supportive no matter what.
I know I should have asked you this a long time ago, Michael. But do you even want to play football? Do you even like it?
I mean, I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, you are. Sean and I have been talking, and we think that if you're going to play football in college, it should be at Tennessee. And I promise that I will be at every game cheering for you.
Every game?
Every game. But I will not wear that gaudy orange. It is not on my color wheel, and I refuse to wear it.
So you want me to go to Tennessee?
I want you to do whatever you want to do, Michael. It's your decision. It's your life.
The Atonement and the Return. Michael is now off to college. Leanne feels the deep emotions of a mother's struggle to say goodbye. She walks away passively, trying to show no emotion. As soon as her and Michael give each other a proper hug, in the car she realizes how unfortunate Michael's life would have been if she hadn't taken him in. She is now at one with herself as a mother and is satisfied with the fact that she allowed Michael to follow his own path. After all the challenges she faced, she realizes that it was all worth it, now that she has the best and most priceless gift, a son. As her return, she now brings with her an enlightened perspective on helping others, despite the obstacles that occurred with it. In this case, that is racism. As she describes a situation she read in the newspaper about a young black male who was killed in a gunfight, she realizes that the situation could have happened to her son, Michael, but through her efforts, she saved him.
You're gonna have a lot of fun here.
Michael Orr, if you get a girl pregnant out of wedlock, I will personally crawl in the car, drive up here to Oxford, and cut off your penis.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, well, 78's gonna be a parking lot, so we should probably get going. I want everyone to say their goodbyes, all right? Here's your schedule.
Thank you, Mama.
Bye, baby.
Why did she do that?
You know, Michael, she's like an onion. You gotta peel her back one layer at a time.
Be right back. At least give me a proper hug.
I read a story the other day about a boy with the projects. No daddy, in and out of foster care. He'd be killed in a gang fight in Hurt Village. That could have been anyone. Could have been my son Michael. But it wasn't. I suppose I have God to thank for that. God and Morris Taylor.
Bloopers.
Am I standing right here?
Where is he going? Home. Ready? Find you a bedroom.
Oh, we also need to get the scene where
Mr. Orr. Mr. Orr. You're smiling at me! Oh my gosh!
No, Michael was rewarded the state. Just get a...
Be reasonable. We gave both.
What scene is this?
This is.
Scene a million?
Yeah,
Scene a million.
Scene a million.
Looking good, Luke.
Thank you.
If you get a girl pregnant...
Okay.
I don't want to go anyplace else.
I forgot to ask you a question. Tui.
You from the state?
No. I'm Luann.
3.
Take $1 million in 2020 something. Oh my god.
Hey, for real, this time I got it.
Matt.
My name is Luann Tui. You're my son, Michael. Take a deep breath in. And action. Okay.
Wait.
Okay. We're gonna get one of those things where like you stop it, take 17.
That's what I just did in front of the camera. I was like,
Look back.
this is so hard. $1,020,000, right?
Close the door, Michael. Day 2 of filming.
A lot closer to home.
He just looks so. That's British. Wrong accent.
Why'd you do this for me?
Yeah, okay, that's it.
All along you wanted me to go to Ole Miss. We would do whatever, I don't even know what you wanted me to go to the school you wanted. It's because
Almost there.
everything. What comes after everything? All along you wanted me to go to Ole Miss. Was it to go to the school you wanted, or was it for I would do what you want? That's what she thinks. I'm stupid.
Not what? Again.
Was it for you or was it for me? Was it for I don't know anymore.
Sorry, you'll always be Michael's mama. Sorry, you'll always be Michael's mama. Sorry, you'll always be Michael's mama. Sorry, you'll always be Michael's mama.
Was that okay? I'll be like this, and then can't even remember the boy's father's is.
I'm just gonna wait for that. Okay.
Just a screen.
Action.